Well, hello there, hockey fans. It is time for another edition of Into the Wilderness. And with this show, we are going to introduce you to the captains for the 2022-23 season, that being Cole Gordon and Gunnar Thoreson. Gunnar and Cole just recently announced to be wearing the C for this upcoming season. And a couple of guys that are in their third year with the team. And we're going to get to know them a little bit better once again. Both of them have been on the show before, but to get their thoughts on being named captain and their experiences last season being as alternate captains and how that has helped them out, and also how this season has been going so far this year. The team has also announced the alternate captains for this year, and here's a little rundown of the rest of the leadership team. Of course, wearing the C will be Cole and Gunnar. Wearing the A as alternate captains, it's all going to depend upon what uniforms the team is going to be wearing that particular night. For the home whites, it'll be Calvin Knight and Michael Quinn. In black will be Hunter Bulger and Ren Morkway. And wearing the special 10th season red commemorative unis will be Charlie Erickson and Severi Sulinen. So a lot going on with the team, a lot of excitement surrounding that. And of course, the last time that I had a chance to talk to you here on Into the Wilderness, the team was about to embark on the 8-game homestand. And just give you a quick recap here of what's been happening with the team since that started. The homestand began with a couple of series. There was a 3-game series against the Anchorage Wolverines, and the Wilderness picked up a sweep of that series. For the first time ever, they swept a home 3-game series, winning a couple of those games in overtime, 3-2 and 4-3, and in between those was a 2-1 win. And that was followed by a home series against the Wisconsin Wendigo, where they picked up 3 of 4 points. So they got a 4-0 win, and then they had another overtime game where they came out on the short end in that contest against the Wendigo. So we'll chat about those games as well in the discussion coming up with Cole and Gunnar. And just wanted to go ahead and lead into that interview with a couple of highlights. You'll first see a goal scored by Cole Gordon. That was during the NAHL showcase against the El Paso Rhinos. And that'll be followed by a goal that Gunnar Thoreson helped set up that was one of those overtime victories against the Anchorage Wolverines. So we'll go ahead and bring you those highlights leading to the interview with Cole and Gunnar.
To Teddy Merrill as he eyes the net. Back to Morkway. One-timer by Mark Snoren, and that was blocked. The rebound, they score! Cole Gordon able to throw it over the goaltender to tie the game at 1. That's the 3rd goal this season for Cole Gordon. Here we got the replay. The one-timer by Mark Snoren that Garvey was able to stop, but the rebound came right to Gordon. Morkway at the half wall. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Thoreson moves forward. Morkway, one-timer, they score! Mark Snoren gets the pass from Thoreson. The Wilderness win 4-3.
Well, hello there, hockey fans, and welcome. It is a new edition of Into the Wilderness, and today we introduce you to the new captains for the Wilderness. We got Gunnar Thoreson here. If you can come on into the camera a little bit closer there, Gun. And also, you can see Cole Gordon there. And we are just going to talk about these guys being named the leadership to the team, and also what's been going on with the team as of late. And it's been a pretty exciting couple of weeks here. And first of all, you guys, congratulations on being named captains.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'm sure, I think a lot of people probably weren't surprised. You guys were both alternates last season. But first of all, what does it mean to you guys to be able to be wearing the C this season?
Well, I mean, it's a huge opportunity. You don't get an opportunity to be captain and lead a team very often, and honestly, in life to lead a group of people. So it's a good teaching point, and take some lessons and life lessons from this. It'll be nice to learn some things.
And same with you?
Yeah. I mean, off what he said, I mean, it's just a good learning point, and not a lot of chances to lead a group, and especially us being here for 3 years now, we kind of know what's going on, kind of lead these guys. So it means a lot. So.
Right. You guys had a couple of seasons where, well, you got that chance last season to be alternates with Ethan. Prior to that, were on a team with Mitch Allard and Jake Herter as the captains. What did you learn from those guys that did wear the C previously?
Well, just to have all the guys come together, like off the ice, and like have social groups, and inviting everybody to the outings, and like always hanging out after practice. So I mean, that's what I learned the most from those four.
So it's an on ice, off ice kind of a diet, where everything's kind of, you guys got to work together, not just on ice, but off ice.
Off the ice, yeah. No.
Yeah. Off of what he said, group activities seem to be the biggest thing to bringing everyone together. I mean, from the last 2 years we've been here, the more stuff we do together, the closer everyone gets and more comfortable everyone is, and it's just better area to be around.
I noticed that you guys have had some activities as of late. I'm going to mute my phone here so I don't get any interruptions here. But I see paintball, and I saw you guys had a trip up the North Shore this week.
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago, but Gunnar went. But yeah, so some of the guys went in, and now today we're doing laser tag, and tomorrow we're doing bowling. So we got a lot of activities this weekend. So.
Okay,
fill up our off days.
Yeah, right. So that's good.
Yeah, well, I guess it's good now. Yeah, because it's kind of weird that we've had these off weekends.
Yeah, super weird.
With in the middle of the season like this.
Yeah.
So got to figure out something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Keep busy.
Laser tag, is that going to be Adventure Zone?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, then we're not going to get this posted before then, so folks aren't going to have any warning that the Wilderness are on their way for some laser tag. But do those things get pretty intense?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a very competitive group, so we try to win at everything. So.
Yeah. I've talked to some of those guys that were involved in the paintball. They mentioned, I think. Somebody mentioned Joe Cesario is pretty crazy with that.
Yeah. He's always crawling under things and jumping over stuff. So it was pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's I guess people can just be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. Pretty cool. All right. And what do you guys see? I guess you mentioned. I guess maybe you touched on this a little bit. The main priorities as captain. Is because we see what you guys got to do on the ice because you're out there. Especially in when there's big penalty calls, we see you guys at the officials' crease, and you're kind of maybe lobbying for things. Are you guys kind of relaying things that the coach wants to get to learn, or you guys kind of got your own agenda as far as what you want to see done there when you?
I think we have a little combination of both. I think the coaches tell us what to do, but also like in between periods, kind of us like with the group, and then after we talk, the coaches come in after that. So we both have our agendas. So.
Okay. Yeah. A little bit of the same there.
Yeah, just trying to keep everyone's heads collected in the locker room and stuff before the coaches can come in and whatnot. But yeah, when we go to those ref circles, it's pretty much relaying what our coach says and then bringing it back to him. So he's involved in everything.
Gotcha. So all right. So I wanted to because let's give folks a little bit of idea on who you guys are. First, we're going to start with you, Gunn, and this is Gunn from Andover, Minnesota, now third season of junior hockey. You've put up some pretty good numbers over the years, including playoffs and a couple of Midwest Division Star of the Weeks, and headed to St. Lawrence. And you had some reps with the USHL team Dubuque this during the training camp. What was that like? What did you learn from that experience?
Well, I learned the leagues aren't a whole lot different. They're a little bit different of a play style, but speeds seem to be the same. It's just a little more hard-nosed here. I'd say this is a lot more like college hockey in comparison, but yeah, it was nice to be there, see some highly skilled guys and learn a couple moves and whatnot. But yeah, it's good to be back here and be with everyone that I've been with past 3 years, like Gordo, third year with him. So it's nice to be in an area where I'm comfortable with and I've been around for a while.
Right, and you seem to jump right into things when you did get here. You had going up against the team that you last played was at Anchorage, so I guess that had to get you jazzed up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially they have I don't know, like 15 returners I heard or something on the team, so it's pretty familiar team. So it was good to get back at those guys.
Yeah, and get 3 wins couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Either, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Sure.
Yeah. Nice sweep.
Yeah.
Right, and so you, I guess when you speak about Anchorage, their old coach is now an assistant at St. Lawrence. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a weird.
Yeah, funny how that
um,
works, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't talked to him yet, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be funny to talk to him when I get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy to talk to,
Yeah.
and I'm sure he'll welcome you guys there.
Yeah.
So that'll be really cool. And so and I see with the way that the league's structured now, with the move from Wisconsin, going back to your old home area to or not far from Antigo,
Yeah.
Eagle River. So that's kind of a neat thing.
Yeah, I mean, probably be able to get some family to come watch since I think it's only 30, 40 minutes from around there where I grew up. Well, only a year there, but I got a lot of family there. It's where my whole mom's whole side of the family's from. So should be able to get some family to come watch those games. It'll be fun.
Sure. So it was only a year that you spent in Antigo then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but my mom's whole side's there, and she's got 8 siblings, so I got a lot of family over there. So.
Yeah, that's the heart of hockey, I think, for the state of Wisconsin. People talk about Madison and maybe even Superior, but they get a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, especially with the Eagle River and the history they've had there. So,
Yeah.
so looking forward to that. I guess it's
sure.
January will be the first time we go
Yeah.
out there. So
Yeah, it'll be fun.
sure. So all right. So then Cole, let's go ahead and give folks a little bit more background on you. And let's see here. So and Cole, 105 games over 3 seasons now, coming out of the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders program, and your time with the team has evolved. Now you're on the power play now. How does that feel?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't expect me to be on the power play, but I mean, I kind of found my niche in front of the net. But I mean, hopefully I stay. But we got a lot of guys on the team that could easily replace my spot. So yeah, no, it's I mean, obviously a privilege. So yeah, it's cool.
Happy to be there, and you. I mean, a few games there where you Showcase showed up well with getting a couple points there.
Yeah. I mean, got lucky. I mean, Johnny and Marksy do all the work, and I just kind of sit there and kind of is bad at it. So I mean, I got lucky there, but I mean, our power play's been clicking lately, so it's been good.
It's been good, yeah. So I was curious because you coming out of Colorado, out of the Rough Riders program, because you got Joe Cesario with the team now,
Yep.
and True Crow also with the
Yep.
team now, and so and then we of course Calvin's been here
Mhm.
for the last year, and all you guys, it's like a little family now.
Yeah.
It seems like, and I'm struck by Joe when he dropped the gloves in that last game.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys must have been able to try, maybe trade, just some secrets there.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Joe in
Yeah.
that?
Well, actually, Joe is a very competitive guy. So I mean, I know from experience that he could drop the gloves with like whenever, and also Cal too. So, and then True's also very competitive. So I mean, we're all pretty competitive in that way. So
Sure.
yeah.
I understand because I've talked to some people. I understand that there was a situation with you and True Crow a long time ago on a playground where there was maybe some teeth. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, so me and True were on this kind of, I think, seesaw, and then he kind of backed up into me, and I lost my 2 front teeth. Yeah. That was the whole story.
And it was, it's crazy that it wasn't a hockey game.
Yeah,
That happened,
no.
But
Yeah.
so you guys, I guess it's obviously a long history.
Yeah. I mean, our parents know each other for a long time, and then also I've known True for ever since I was born. So I mean, we've been friends for a long time, and it's kind of funny seeing him kind of like relay back to me and come here to the Wilderness. So it's kind of nice to see him here. So
right, yeah. So nice little reunion, for that, and it's and I saw him on the ice, and it looks like he displays a little toughness when he's out there.
No, he does. His dad was played in the show for a long not the show, the NHL for a long time,
Sure.
and we fought a lot of tough guys there, and he was pretty tough. So I think he gets that from his dad. So
right, and that was when you guys lived overseas.
Yep.
When you first met. So,
Yep. Yeah, he was born in Scotland, and I was born in England, but my dad and his dad kind of played on the same team for a year. So yeah.
How do you think that time you spent? Because you were quite a bit of your childhood was spent. Playing in
Yeah,
Europe,
about 9 years or so. Yeah.
How do you think that has helped you? Because we've got guys on this team from Sweden, we got one from Latvia, another one from Finland.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you as far as relating to these guys from different cultures and and their experience there and the different ways of playing?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of nice for them. I mean, it's got to be hard to come here to a foreign country and try to talk to Americans or Canadians, and so it's kind of nice to have like a little talking point, have a connection, have a first chance like Marksy, and then also Posh. have a little connection. So yeah, it's nice to have them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this team, what do you see as this team's strengths overall? Because it seems like a different team from last season already. You know, because last team was all basically you guys were able to get wave after wave as far as offensive pressure. This team, it seems like it's more of a back end strength kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we have really good goaltending this year, just like last year, which is huge. You got to have good goaltending, especially when you get towards the end of the season. And our D have been good. Everything goes out from the back end. You gotta defend before you can score goals. So that's what we've been preaching. You got to defend first, and then that's when you can score goals. So
Right. And you seem to like that kind of a game.
yeah, yeah. I take a little pride in being good in the defensive zone. I like having a good plus minus. I think it's a nice thing to have. I don't like getting scored on too often, but yeah, it definitely helps when you defend well. You get rewarded a lot more in the offensive zone when you're not playing the D zone.
I didn't put that stat up there on your bio screen, but I think it was about plus 28 or something like that you were last season, or you were up there.
That's all right.
So,
That's all right.
yeah. So, you know, and on top of that, you know, I think a lot of people are impressed with the way you play on the penalty kill. You know, you're just you're not afraid to go and be aggressive and go after the puck.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know when to go and when to stay. But I mean, Gordo knows too. He's a really good killer. But yeah, it's all about reading off them, and knowing when to go. It's a lot of communicating with your teammates out there too. It's not just you. If you go and they're out of position, a lot of times it looks bad on you. But if they're in the right position and you go, it makes you look pretty good.
Right, and I go, yeah, not to take away from your
No,
PK
not
experience,
at all.
but yeah, but it's like, you know, you're the guy I notice oftentimes in those dirty areas there, waiting for that puck to become clear, and you're there, Johnny, on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, I think on PK I'm more very defensive, and then I mean, obviously it's good for Gunnar to, like, you know, come up and cause some havoc down in their D zone, and, you know, hopefully turn the puck over, maybe have a scoring chance on the penalty kill. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And then I mean, I'm more just get the puck out, and, you know, hopefully live to fight another day. So
Exactly, yeah. So you're the team last season, of course, you know, you had the success in the regular season, and there were obviously ups and downs with the way that you had the losing streak the middle of the year, but you guys bounced back from that. Had to learn a lot from that, I'm sure, to show that what kind of resilience the team can handle.
yeah, I mean, it was crazy because, you know, we had our first win after our 10 game losing streak after, and then we had that Christmas break, which I think kind of was nice to have a reset after a week and come back with a new set of goals. And, you know, I think the coaching staff did well with kind of just putting our heads straight and, you know, have our noses down and work hard. So yeah.
Right, and then that second half, I mean, you guys just seemed to, you know, it's like you were a totally different team. You know, it didn't even the second half you had fewer losses than you did during that losing streak. So it's just a matter of being able to, you know, and it seems like that's something that when you get this new group of guys here, you can kind of relate a lot of that to them and tell you not to get too down on things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely helps being on both ends of things, losing 10 games in a row, and then also having a great second half of the year, because you know what a losing team looks like and also what a winning team looks like. So you can kind of catch those things when they start to fall in place before it slips out of place. So
sure. So the homestand here divided up with this little break that we've had here. First of all, Gunnar, you feeling okay? I understand that you had a little bit of an illness here with the beginning of this little stretch here games. So let's practice.
I'm feeling a lot better now. I mean, I'm glad we have an off week, and here it's a good time to get sick, so I'm not missing too many games and being out of shape for them. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. It's good to be back.
Right. So, but this homestand, I mean, nice little start to it. You know, when you have 8 straight home games in a row, you start off 3-0-1. That's got to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. You know, I feel like it's a lot harder to play on the road. So I mean, we have to have these points at home, and, you know, I think it's a lot easier to win at home than on the road. So I think as many points as we could get at home, because I know we have a lot of away games here in November and December. So we get these points. But yeah, no, I love it right now. So
yeah, I mean, obviously it would have been nice to get that extra point against Wisconsin, but you know, overall, but you guys are playing hard.
Yeah.
Overall, so Springfield coming up here. What do you think here for this upcoming series against the?
Honestly, don't know too much about them yet this year. I haven't really seen them play or had a chance to like do any scouting on them. But I mean, I bet they're going to play pretty similar to how they did last year. Skilled, but with a little gritty. They like to hit, so we're gonna have to be on our toes and be ready for that. So we're not sitting on our heels waiting for them. So I mean, yeah, it should be a fun series.
And you can't, you look at their record and it's not that impressive, but Wisconsin's record wasn't that impressive either. And
Yeah.
so, and they did beat, Springfield did beat Fairbanks a couple weeks ago too. So
Yeah.
obviously in this league, you can't take anything
No.
for granted.
Yeah,
So,
especially early in the season, you
Yeah.
don't really know who's good and who's bad yet. It's just
just kind of keep in your mind, they put 9 on you, in
For-
one game,
yep.
you know.
Yeah, they
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
it's in their barn. I
Mhm.
can, before
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
went
that was
to
bad.
Alaska,
That was
so
bad.
it's like, just maybe use
Yeah.
that as a
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah.
Forget about everything else.
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. So I, with you guys being captains, I want to just kind of put out a little bit of a get a little bit of a survey here from you guys as to who you, because we're going to look at history of fictional captains out there and who you guys might relate to more than anybody else. And we're gonna let's see here. We'll bring up. Here we go. Gotta remember how to work the slideshow here. So we'll start with this guy here. Number 1, we got Captain James T. Kirk as one. So that's one you can kind of consider. And number 2 would be this guy right here, Captain Jack Sparrow. Not as far as demeanor goes, maybe the total opposite of Captain Kirk. And then number 3 would be, bring this one up here. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this one. Captain America.
Yep.
My favorite phrase that, you hear him in, I don't know, about a handful of different movies.
Mhm.
And then finally, last but not least, one of my favorites from Saturday morning cartoons, Captain Caveman.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you guys think? We'll start with Cole, Captain Kirk, Captain Sparrow, Captain America, Captain Caveman. Who do you see as the one that would most relate to the way? I guess just you yourself.
Yeah, I feel like Captain America for sure. I think I'm definitely more of a serious guy when I'm playing, and I just show my actions more than my words sometimes. So I think Captain America, and also it's kind of low key in the movie. So I think I kind of like that too. So, yeah.
Just kind of like that scene in Infinity War where he's kind of in the background when he kind of enters the scene there.
Yep.
So all right,
Yeah, kind of like that.
Gunnar.
I mean, I'd like to say someone else, but I like Captain America too. I mean, yeah, that's probably what I would relate to the most too. I mean, yeah, actions do more than words sometimes, but obviously you got to speak up every now and again. But yeah, also I'm a big Marvel guy, so yeah.
All right,
gotta be Captain America.
You mentioned maybe someone else. If there was anybody else that that I didn't think of, but is there another character that you might have in mind?
I don't know.
Maybe like Batman. Like people don't know like your other side,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Loki. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, he's it's not a captain, but I mean, he's got that.
Captain. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Sure. No, that's fine.
Role.
Yeah.
I mean, he does run his own company, so in a way, he is
Yeah.
Wayne Enterprises. So that works.
Yep.
We always thought of you as Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. Right.
So, I mean, that all kind of works in the same kind of vein.
Yeah.
So that would work perfect.
Yeah.
But then that would take away from Calvin being the Dark Knight.
I know. Yeah. We can't count out.
And you're the mighty Thoreson, so you already got a Marvel theme there going with your name. So anybody else for you, Cole, that might jump into that?
Well,
putting you on the spot here.
I was thinking of Batman, but I got maybe like a Black Panther, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I like
another one in a leadership role.
Yeah.
I like Wakanda Forever's coming out soon. So.
Yeah. I'm super excited about that. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, what are goals for this season? I know, there's a lot that's going to be coming up here over the next few weeks, but I got a couple weeks here before you guys go on the road again. What do you guys think?
I feel like obviously make the playoffs is probably our main focus. But I mean, for now, I mean, I feel like being over 500% on our wins on the road, which would be I think nice, or have points in every away series. So
Sure.
I think that's kind of a good goal to set.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I got to second that too. Can't look too big. I mean, obviously, you want to win the Robbie, but there's small steps you got to do before you get there, which is getting points on road games and yeah, again, catching every point you can.
Right.
So
The last couple of years, you guys have been on a ladder here. You got back to the playoffs your first season. You get to that second round your next season. So the next logical step is at least get to that
yeah,
Fogarty Arena semifinals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, why not?
Yeah, right.
sure.
It'd be huge.
Why not us? So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right.
all right, guys. Well, we appreciate you joining us here. And we're going to take a break here and we'll wrap up this edition of Into the Wilderness. And thanks again to Cole and Gunnar. And we're back to close out this episode of Into the Wilderness. Coming up this the weekend of October 21st and 22nd, Wilderness playing host to the Springfield Junior Blues as the 8-game homestand continues. Special promotion that night with fans getting first 100 fans getting a recyclable grocery bag. So come early, and also the games being sponsored by Community Memorial Hospital. So a lot going on there. The Junior Blues, Midwest Division rival, so it should be a competitive couple of games there at the Lumber Dome in Cloquet. And here's a look at what we got as far as the rest of the schedule for at least the next few weeks. You've got, of course, the games against Springfield. The homestand will conclude on October 28th against St. Cloud. That'll be part of a home-and-home series where the second game will kick off 7 games on the road for the Wilderness. That'll be followed by the trip to Alaska, where they're going to be playing 3 teams. November 5th, it will begin with Kenai River. And then Anchorage will follow on November 6th, and then the Fairbanks Ice Dogs the following week at the Big Dipper Arena on November 11th and 12th. Wilderness will then head to Chippewa to close out that series of road games against the Chippewa Steel. They will kick off a small homestand on November the 23rd. That'll be the night before Thanksgiving. So come on out over the next couple of weeks. Check out the Wilderness while you can, while they're at home, and cheer them on to try to go and put an exclamation point on this 8-game homestand here. That has been pretty exciting already. Want to thank Hockey TV for getting us on the air for all of our games. Also, pre-sale tickets available at B&B Market and Super One Liquor. So, of course, all games available on Hockey TV if you cannot make it to the arena. And just also want to go ahead and thank Pete at Cat 7 for getting Into the Wilderness on the air. Want to thank YouTube, and if you are watching this game on YouTube, go ahead and give a like and subscribe to the channel, and we will be able to you'll be able to be the first to see all the latest episodes of Into the Wilderness. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Cole Gordon and Gunnar Thoreson for joining us on this program. And we will see you at the rink.